king, I am not a god, I am Hunkpain!
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, another video of course about Warframe. After I did how to farm Verglas Prime, level cap Verglas Prime build and the Epitaph Prime level cap build, it's time for the Nautilus Prime build. Now buckle up, let's go. And as we all know, Nautilus Prime comes with the Verglas Prime, one of the best and most powerful sentient weapon in the game when it comes to killing enemies. Now for Nautilus Prime, I will give you 4 builds. First one, Cordon to pull enemies, Vacuum to pull the loot, Assault to attack the enemies, Enhance Vitality to increase the health of your companion, Manifold Bond works with Cordon, so you can pull enemies all the time, and yes, it works. The only 2 augments for companions it doesn't work with is Negate from Worm and Ghost from Shade. Alright, calculated the redirection for shield capacity, and I will tell you why in a second. Metal Fiber for armor, sacrifice for the companion to sacrifice itself to revive you at the cost of reviving time for the companion. Reinforced Bond to increase your fire rate, and finally, we don't need to rely only on Worm Prime because it was the only companion that can reach the 1200 shield to give you the fire rate. Now Nautilus Prime can do it too with 1225 shield thanks to the calculated redirection. Now Prime Regen sentient recovery time reduced by 35 seconds, revives with 10 seconds of invulnerability to make it up for the sacrifice. This is the first one. The second build is about, it's almost the same modding, but a couple of mods we changed here. First, this build is about a shield regenerating tanks, okay, not like shield gate with catalyzing shields, not that kind of thing. The kind of running a lot of shield recharge and minus shield recharge delay. If you watch my previous video about Chroma level cap or Hildrin or whatever, you get the idea. Shield charger increase Warframe max shields and shield regeneration by 60% for 10 seconds, and Guardian boosts owner's shield by 100% when it runs out. Really good. Arcane Aegis, that's kind of style. Same thing, we're gonna be running Reinforced Bond for the fire rate with calculated redirection. Now for the railjack, and yes, Nautilus Prime is perfect for railjacks thanks to the Auto Omni. Nautilus has 100% chance to repair nearby railjack hull damages and extinguishers fires on railjack. Really powerful and amazing augment. Now the new era, we're gonna talk about it in a second after we go through the Verglas. Now, for the first build for Verglas, we're gonna be running Viral and Heat. Simple as that. So the sentient weapon will be proc Heat and Viral all the time. And with Rifle Elementalist, let's check how powerful that is. Against level 225 Steel Path Heavy Corrupted Gunners. Let's see if it can kill this guy. Alright, I'm not touching, I'm not like armor stripping or doing anything. It's just the companion with the beam, Verglas, and that's how powerful that is. Now, it is very powerful and we can really boost it even further than that and all, but I honestly don't think you would love that kill enemies, or you're going to rely on Verglas to kill a bunch of enemies nearby. But what you would rely on Verglas for is that it proc status on the enemies that in front of you, which any pretty much sentient weapon can do. Alright, so you want to go for DPS and KPS and KPM. Alright, so corrosive plus cold, it's really simple. You're gonna be proccing 10 stacks of corrosive, and no, the 2 green shards will not push to 14 in your companion. You're gonna proc corrosive and cold at the same time. Alright, let's reset the enemies for the companion to attack it. That is the bug on Simulacrum. So if your companion is not attacking, because you need to reset the enemies. Here we go. Enemies are totally frozen thanks to the rework of cold, and 10 stacks of corrosive. We pretty much can just like take it down, simple as that. Now for the third build, we're gonna be running the cold, pure cold, just gonna be freezing enemies. I don't need to show you that, it's really simple and straightforward. And we're running the Vigilante full set here for your primary weapons and the Verglas itself. The magnetic here, in the other hand, it's really amazing and I love it. I will show you why I love it. Okay, so for example, I want to fight Thrax Centurion and I'm using the Verglas, right? So, and we all know the Overguard cannot be affected by anything except magnetic, and the fortifier for arcane fortifier from the secondary weapon. So if I have the Verglas, gives me the 10 stacks of magnetic, I can just tap the overguard of the Thrax Centurion. So yes, you can use the Verglas or any other weapon if you want to take just the idea of magnetic to take down the overguard. But we all know that Wyrm was the only companion sentient that can give you critical damage and fire rate from reinforced bond, alright, and from the tenacious bond to work together. But not anymore, baby, since the Nautilus Prime has the shield. Now we go to the new era: tenacious bond and reinforced bond. And before you tell me, oh Hank, the Verglas cannot have more than 50% critical chance, which is true. If we go to E right here and I just like remove everything in here and I just put crit chance, alright, here you go. Like, the critical delay is the highest crit chance you can have, is 42%. Unless you have a Riven. That's a different story. Now, if you have a Riven, yes, you go for the Verglas, hands down. Just a Riven with critical chance. But most of the Thanos there doesn't want to invest on Verglas Rivens or any companion Rivens, to be honest, but up to you. Now, what you want to do is you want to use the Volclock. Alright, the Volclock right here, with corrosive or whatever you want, full vigilante set and critical delay. That's what all matters, to reach 105 critical chance. And by that, Nautilus Prime will have the tenacious bond and reinforced bond active, and it will give you the cordon, which matters the most. Okay, you get the point here. So what we did here, we mixed Nautilus Prime with Volclock, so we can pull enemies at the same time. We get the tenacious bond, critical damage, and we get the reinforced bond, the increase of fire rate. You don't have to do this, but it is really important to me that finally I can keep my beloved Nautilus pulling enemies with cordon and not rely on Wyrm when I just want to have extra fire rate and critical damage. And by this we reach the end of our video. Let me know in the comments below if you learned a thing or two, and big love to you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join our Discord, link in the description, and I will see you guys next time.
I am not a king, I am not a god, I am Hunkpain.